It's May 27, Wednesday. Welcome to another edition of House to House. I hope you can hear me over the hum of the air conditioner as it is getting hotter and hotter here. I have in the background my own version of House to House. We have the house that Amelia and I were working on that just had begun. We were just painting the windows at the very beginning of doing these House to House installments. And then somewhere in the middle, we began making a doghouse. Both of them need some completion on their roofs, but they are beginning to take shape. And really, for me, it's been fun to have some projects and really a sign of the months that have gone here, and it's something to look forward to each day as we've worked on those projects. But they're not complete yet, and our story with this pandemic is certainly not complete. So we will continue to do these house-to-house times, I hope, until we see some completion there. We read today in Genesis 46, Jacob's story when he goes from house to house. He moves from the land of Canaan towards Egypt, Goshen officially, eventually. But he has to gets to meet Joseph in the meantime, and his whole household is moving in that direction. And for him, it's really the beginning of what he hopes is the completion of a story. But what we find out is it's not quite complete, and that the story really is never over. And that in our lifetime, we continue to want there to be completion, but we find at every step of the way that we have to continue to trust God and continue to allow God to walk with us. And I hope as a community that as we exit this time of COVID and begin to see life in a more normal way, that what does not go away is this sense of walking with God and relying on God to show us the next step of our journey together. But I also hope there's some wonderful reunions, as Jacob had with Joseph, to be able to see him again. He was told by God that he would get to see Joseph again, and that gave him great hope. I have great hope that we will eventually get to do that as well. But my encouragement to all of us is to continue to not be in too much of a hurry. I've been thankful that our community of faith hasn't wanted to rush into things as a whole. Yes, we're excited to do that eventually, to be together face to face, to worship, but to be patient and to wait for God's timing in that as we see what God has next for us. Thank you for the ways that so many of you have blessed me and my family and have continued to help give shape to this story that has been quite a long one now for our community. Continue to dive into Scripture together with us over the next few weeks and wait together as we see what God has next. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.